Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well also. All right, good morning, everyone. So the stream has started early because of we've come back to normal. The market has come back to normal. So that's why we've started early as compared to the previous times. Yeah, so let's move straight to the chat. All right, I hope everyone is doing well. So if you just joined the stream, kindly click on the thumbs up button and give it a like to the stream. All right, so click on the thumbs up button by giving a like to the stream. So we are back to normal. So when the market is back to normal, we need to make money. Okay. When the market is back to normal, we need to make money from the market. But it's those who are going to be making money are those who are having a trading system or approach. I always emphasize or I always stress on this thing because it's very, very important. Okay. It's very, very, very important. If you are not having a trading strategy or a trading system, it's going to be very hard for you you need to have a thought process on how you approach the market. Okay, so let's see. Today is 10th of March. Okay, 10th of March. So what do we usually look for on the fundamental side? If you look at the fundamental side, we don't have any high impact news today with the fundamental aspect. We don't have any high impact news, anything that is going to distract or anything that is going to worry price to move in our direction. There's no interference for price to move in our direction. We don't have any high impact news today. So I think you are safe today. So let's look at this week. If you look at this week, the only times that you are having high impact news is CPI during 12:30. That's when you are going to be having high impact news around 12:30. Yeah, it's going to be on Wednesday. Wednesday you are going to be having CPI, and Thursday to you are going to be having core PPI. So Friday GDP. So Monday, Tuesday we are safe to trade during the lending session. Yeah, on Wednesday during the lending session you are safe to trade. But the only time you are going to be having this thing is what? The only time is going to be, I think all the times from Monday to Thursday, the lending session is cool. There's no high impact news. Only on Friday that you are going to be having GDP. So I think this week is cool. So let's look at the fundamentals. Let's look at the technical aspect today and see. I think there was an opportunity on GBP USD. So let's see. Looking at GBP USD, doing our top-down analysis, the monthly time frame. With the monthly time frame, you're having this rejection over here. There was this rejection over here on the monthly time frame. There was this rejection level over here. It looks like there's an opportunity on GBP USD. But Monday morning, the market is kind of skeptical. So on the daily time frame, these are the various rejectional level. Price is currently sitting on this support level over here. So the daily time frame, the trend is an uptrend. Okay, so you are not having enough range over here. So price is currently having the support level over here. If you move to the line chart, you will notice that price is currently having this support level over here. But we are currently sitting on the zone is not all that big. You get it? The zone is not that big. Yeah, so I will let this trade go. And we are Monday morning, so we need to be very careful. The market is now trying to set up. Okay, so I will avoid this trade, and price is not even close to the wick. The previous candle. The previous candle was not having a wick to test this one for this one to move up. Okay, the previous candle. If you watch the previous candle carefully, you will notice that the previous candle forms with no wick. So if, let's say, maybe the market wicked on this one, tested this one, I think it can be comfortable buy. But I'm not going to be Monday morning, from based on my data that I've collected, based on my past performance, I noticed that Monday mornings are not good times. I don't usually get good experience on Monday morning. I don't get good experience on Monday morning, so I'm kind of very careful. When we started this year, when we started the year afresh, the first trade I took on Monday was a loss on USD. It was a nice trade setup, and it happens it was a loss. Okay, and I've taken several trades too that on Monday, it was on Monday, and it happens that it turns out to be a loss. So I'm very careful on Monday mornings, especially on the lending session. I'm very, very careful. Trades are kind of, and if you guys have noticed, you've taken more losses on Monday, even though the trade setup looks good, everything looks fine, but you've taken more losses on Monday mornings. I remember one time too, on Monday morning we took a loss. Everything was looking good last week on the trade that we took on USD card. It was looking good, and because it was on Monday, it happens to be what? A loss. Okay, so in trading, when it comes to data collection, it is very, very, very important. If you want to move fast in this journey, you need to make sure you have to keep trading as a business by what? Keeping track of all your performance, making sure you are tracking all your performance. Anything that will happen, you don't have to be emotional attached. Okay, you need to make sure you are recording, you're keeping track of everything that you're going to be doing. That's what is going to bring you success in this game. So it was looking good, but looking at the range is very small. The range over here is very small, so it is not a tradable. It is not advisable to be taking this trade. So if this one happens to be moving up, we are going to be. If this one happens to be moving up, if the H4 candle breaks above this one, I think it will be a good opportunity for us to take a buy. But for now, we need to be reserved and see how the market is going to go. Okay, so let's see what the markets have for us. Let's see what the markets have for us. Okay, so let's start with analysis on gold. Let's start with analysis on gold and see what's also an opportunity, if the market is having an opportunity for us. So first of all, before you be able to determine where gold is going to go, when it comes to the high volatile pairs, like gold, when you are trading something like the indices, that's the US 30, the Nasdaq, and those pairs, you need to make sure you are focusing on the, like for me, I focus on the H4 time frame. I use the H4 time frame to determine my directional bias when it comes to the high volatile pairs. But when it comes to currencies, seeing currencies mostly they are slow, I usually use the daily and the H4 as my confluence to determine or predict my directional bias. So when it comes to gold, looking at the directional bias on gold, the monthly time frame, you have to do top-down analysis, move to the higher time frames, to the lower time frames to know what is happening at the higher time frame, know what is happening at the other time of the market. Okay, so looking at the monthly time frame on gold, this is the we're having this support level over here. The reason why this support level is over here is what? When the market was trending up, okay, when it was trending up, when it was moving highs and lows, highs and lows, highs, we're expecting price, if price has broken out from this resistance, I'm expecting it to pull back before it will continue the trend, because the market mostly moves in waves. It moves in what? Higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So as this one is trending up, I'm expecting this one to also continue what? Moving up. I'm expecting it to continue driving up. But before it will move up, price is currently what? Price is currently at the highest level. Price has moved at a very high. So you need to wait for price to what? You need to wait for a discounted price. Okay, you can't buy at this price, it is very high. So wait for price to what? To be discounted. And for you to know if price has been discounted, you are going to know by what? Using support and resistances. Okay, if price is at a very high price, for you to know, oh, at this point price is currently at a lower price, you are going to know when price has approached what? An area of interest. And the area of interest that I mostly consider at the higher time frame area of interest. So I'm currently going to be waiting for price to pull back on what? This level. Okay, that's what I will be waiting for price to pull back on this level, then I'll take the continuation. So currently, if you move to the what? The monthly time frame, this is currently what? The area of interest at the monthly time frame. I'm expecting price, as price has broken out, I'm expecting it to what? Retest on this one, the trend will continue. So looking at the weekly time frame, let's determine, you have to first of all determine your directional bias too as well. So looking at the weekly time frame, the directional bias for gold has been what? Moving up. So ever since, gold has been moving up since when we started the year. Gold has been moving up. Okay, so we have to first of all determine my various reactional levels. So levels that when price get there, we are going to be having what? Either price is going to break out from the level or is going to pull back from the level. So currently, this is what? The resistance level. Okay, this is the resistance level. So moving to the weekly time frame, the daily time frame. One thing I've noticed that when I was trying to do back testing this weekend on gold, and one thing I've noticed about what gold is what? It's really respects the higher time, the H4 time frame. It's really respect the H4 time frame, and especially breakout also works well on gold. Breakout also works well on gold. But before you take a breakout, you need to understand your entry models. You need to understand if price breaks out from the zone. If you move to the lower time frames, what are you going to consider? That is an important topic that you need to consider. If price moves to the lower time frame, price has broken out from the higher time frame, let's say the H4 time frame. If you move to the lower time frames, what are you going to consider? So I've noticed that it is an important, gold really respect the H4 time frame. So looking at the daily time frame at this point, you will notice that the daily time frame is currently what? The daily time frame on gold is currently an uptrend. It is kind of ranging, it is not all that clear. But if you watch over here, you get to understand that at this point, price has broken out from this point. Okay, so the moment it broke out from this point, price tends what? An uptrend. But previously, it was what? It was an uptrend over here. Price was making more of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So the moment it broke out from this one, it turned towards a downtrend. Not visible, but with a technical eye, you get to understand that price is currently what? An uptrend at this point. This level, if you change it to, so for you to get to understand, or for you to know the skeletal frame of the price, you change it to a line chart. If you change it to a line chart, you are going to know the skeletal frame of the line chart. So it is going to give you the body of the candles. So at this point, you get to understand that price broke out from this point. Okay, the market has broken out from this point. So currently the daily time frame is also what? An uptrend. Okay, the daily time frame is an uptrend at this point. So we need to identify the various levels that price can get rejected on. So I'm expecting price to get rejected on this level. Price to get rejected on this level at the daily time frame. You get it? I'm expecting price to get rejected on this level at the daily time frame. So the daily time frame now is what? An uptrend. So I'm trying to bring out my direction. I'm trying to what? Determine my directional bias. So the daily time frame is also what? An uptrend. The daily time frame is an uptrend. So looking at the H4 time frame, so I'll move to the H4 time frame, because if price is moving up currently, price is going to what? Either get rejected over here. I'm expecting price to get rejected over here. So if you watch the previous candles, you notice that when this one created this resistance, when price created this resistance over here, the next candle was struggling to break out of this one. Even though it tried, it made a move like it is breaking out from the zone, and what happened? It's weak. So the body of the candle closed below this one. So if a break of what? A break from a zone, or a break from what? A support, a resistance level. Currently we consider it to be what? It has broken below the resistance level or the supply level. Okay, it has broken below. And looking at this, the next candle also is what? Retesting on this level. So how to reading the candles, reading the reaction of the candles, how the candles are behaving is very, very important. So if you watch this current candle too as well, if you watch this candle critically, you will notice that this candle is also struggling to what? To break out of this level. So this is what validates this level to be what? A very strong level. Because if you watch the previous candle, you notice that the previous candle, or this candle, tried to break when immediately, or the moment this one formed this resistance over here. This candle tried to break out from this one, it struggled, and what happened? Price pulled back. When price was trying to break out from this one, this candle is currently struggling. If you are looking at the structure, or looking at the size of the candle, you notice that there was no strength in the size of the candle. The candle is very tiny. Okay, so it tells you that buyers are currently losing control in pushing price up. Based on what? I'm very sure because of this level. So price is currently what? Struggling to what? Break out of this level. So it tells you this level is very, very what? Very, very what? Strong. Okay, so we are not going to be taking a buy when price is approaching this level. We are not going to be taking a buy when price is approaching this level. You get it? We are not going to be taking a buy when price is approaching and the body of the candle has closed above this level. That is when you are going to be consider it to be what? A buy. Okay, we are going to consider taking a buy rather. So if it's wick above this one, like how this one, the wick is above this one. If you watch this one, as the wick is above this one, we don't consider it to be a break of structure. You don't consider it to be a break of. So how many times has the candle wicked above this one, and the body of the candle has closed below? We're having this candle. This candle was trying to break, it's wicked, and what? It's moved down. This candle was trying to break, it's wicked, and it moved down. This candle. So how many candles? Like 4 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the chances that this one is also, so all these wicks, the number of wicks over here is telling you that what? Buyers have currently what? Lost control. If you see this exhaustion candles, it tells you that what? Buyers are currently lost control. So the chances that this candle is also going to get rejected by this level and price will move down is very, very high at this point. Okay, so the daily time frame though is an uptrend, but considering the various factors, considering the body, the size of the candles, and considering the wicks of the candles, it tells you that the chances that price will get rejected over here is very high. But this is not what you are going to use it to finalize our decision. We are going to move to the other time frame, like the H4 time frames, to finalize our decision. So if you look at the H4 time frame, critically, you notice that price is currently in a consolidation. It is in a sideways we are in a sideways market. The market is currently it moved up. So you see, the wicks that we saw on the daily time frame is what is happening. Like, this is the effect of the wicks that we saw on the daily time frame. Price moved up, pulls back again. Price moved up, pulls back again. Price moved up, pulls back again. So if you are watching this one critically, you notice that we don't have a clear direction of the market at the H4 time frame. Looking at the H4 time frame, but if you look at the higher time frame, like the monthly time frame on gold, if you watch the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, the daily time, the weekly time frame, they are all trended. They are very clear. Okay, you see the trend very well. One thing about me is when it comes to my trading, I'm a trend trader. Okay, so I follow the market. When the market is trending clearly, that's when I get opportunities. But if the market is consolidating, it becomes very difficult for me to get opportunities. You get it? It becomes very difficult for me to get opportunity because I'm a pro trend trader. Okay, so if you move to the daily time frame, that's where the consolidation starts. So the daily time frame currently, if you watch this one, you notice that the daily time frame is consolidating. The H4 time frame is also as well consolidating. You can see it very well. So if you remove it, this is the nature of the market. Instead of the market to trend, okay, if you watch this side, you notice that price was well trending. You get it? You notice that price was well trending over here. It was well trending, making the highs and lows. If you watch this market, price was well trending, making the highs, the lows, the highs, the lows. You get it? So comparing this market to this market, which of the markets will you love trading? So someone should comment in the session. Which of the market will you love trading, the first one, or you will love trading the second one? So I need a comment in the comment section. So comment in the chat box. Which one will you love trading? Is it the first one or is it the second one? So if you join the stream, kindly give a like to the stream too as well. Which one will you love trading? Is it the first one or the second one? So chat, is it the first one or the second one? Which of these markets will you love, or will you recommend someone to trade? So the second one, yeah. So this is if you trade the second one, the market moves very well in your favor. The market really trends well in your favor too as well. Okay, but if you are trading this one, okay, when we did the live stream yesterday, when we did the live stream on Telegram, I said when gold opens, the chances that price is going to move up is very high. So if you watch the Sunday, this is like Sunday candle, you notice that price opens with a gap, and what happened? Price is currently retracing. Okay, so you need to trade the trending market. So on Thursday, when the market was trending, when gold was really trending, it gives a nice opportunity over here. And what happened to gold? You see the number of pips that it gave. Okay, so I was having my attention at different currency pair. So I didn't have the opportunity, or I didn't get a chance to take a trade on gold at this got filled. Okay, yeah, so the second one are the ones that I think I'll recommend to trade. Okay, I will recommend to trade. But because if you are trading this kind of market, if you are trading the first one thing you need to understand is what price is not going to trend as much as compared to this one. Okay, the second one is going to trend. You are going to get a good pips on what price movement. But if you watch this one, you're having a lot of rejectional levels over here. So if you are taking a buy over here, the chances that price is going to retrace on this level and bounce back is very high. Okay, when price gets to this level too, it's going to bounce back on this level. So the best way to go by this trade is wait for price to either break out from the zone. Let the market give you the direction. Okay, at this point it is very difficult to even determine the trend. I see the trend to be a downtrend, but I'm not going to be taking a trade on gold at this point unless price has broken out. If I see a breakout from this zone, okay, if I see a breakout from this zone and price what retest, there's no clear direction on where price is going, so I'm out from what trading gold. And one thing you need to understand too is what I trade the higher time frames. I don't want to be glued to the charts always, so I trade the higher time frame. So unless the H4 time frame has broken out before, I would love to what take a buy. That's my focus time frame. So I'm waiting for the H4 time frame to break out from the zone, then I will go in for what? I'll go in for either a buy or a sell. But before that, as I said, I want the H4 time frame to give me a clear direction of the market. Okay, unless the H4 time frame gives me a clear direction of the market. So it is Monday, so we just have to wait for the market to start trending. The market hasn't started trending yet, so opportunities are capped. You don't have opportunities now. So on gold, what I would love to see is what, since the daily time frame is an uptrend on gold, I would love to see price breaking out from the zone. Okay, I would love to see price breaking out from the daily zone. Then I'll wait for a pullback before I'll go in for a buy on gold. So at this point, I don't have any bias on gold. Currently, it is in a range, so I don't have any decision to take on gold. Because if price is moving up, you're having this the H4 rejectional level over here. So if you, even though price has gotten to this strong area of interest, but there was a rejectional level over here, there was a rejectional level over here. And one thing that I've said is what, the market moves in zones. Okay, it moves in this zone and it will go and tap in this zone. It will move in this zone and it will go and tap in this zone. So one thing you need to understand is what, when you are taking trades in zone, you need to make sure there was what, the zone that you are taking the trade in is a bigger zone. Okay, it's a bigger zone. So if you consider this trade, for instance, if you are taking a buy over here, you will notice that price is currently having this bigger zone over here. There was this bigger zone over here around, the zone is close to 235 pips. Okay, it is equal to 232 pips. So these are the zones that if you consider your stop loss will be like 93 pips, and you are getting this target. So the risk reward is like, so you don't have to take a trade in what, a choked range. So the risk reward is what, 1 to 2. Very simple. Okay, so considering this zone, and considering this zone, which one worth taking? Considering this zone and considering this zone, which one worth taking? So I think this one is what, this one looks good as compared to this one. So I would love to wait for price to give me what, a clear zones, then I will take a trade. Okay, so let's move to the other pair. So if you talk about gold, there's no opportunity. As I said, GBP USD is also in what, a choked zone. So you see, GBP USD 2, for instance, if you, this zone is coming from the weekly time frame. If you move to the weekly time frame, there was this rejectional level. Okay, price kind of formed with an error. So if you change it to a line chart, you are going to see the direction well. So currently price has gotten to what, a stronger area of interest at the weekly time frame. So the chances that price is going to pull back on this level and continue the trend is very high. So on the daily time frame, price is currently what, on a rejectional level. So that's why I said I'm not going to be taking a buy for now unless price has broken up. Price is giving me a clear direction. Before I will consider taking a buy. At this point, price is in a tie zone, choke zone. Even price break out from this one, this zone is like 12 pips. You take spread like 2 pips out of the trade. The trade 2 is not going to get your target exactly. So I would not love to also take a trade in this zone. Okay, I'll not love to take a trade in this zone. So what I would love to take, where I would love taking trade is what? Price to break out, pull back. If you look left, you will notice that you're having clean space to your left. Okay, you're having clean space to your left. Price is currently what? Going to get rejected by this level. If you move to the daily time frame, so this is the current market price. So if you move to the daily time frame, you notice that there was this rejectional level 2 at this point. Okay, so I think the best way, the best area to take a trade is going to be when price breaks out from this zone and what breaks out. That's the point I'm going to be what taking a buy. Okay, that is the point I'm going to be taking a buy. So I would love price to break out, maybe break out from this zone, pulls back to this level, then I'll take a buy. Okay, price breaking out, pulling back to this level, then I'll go in for a buy. Okay, so trading is more about a patient game, and you are going to be patient when you know what you are doing. Okay, discipline, patience, being calm on the chart all comes when you have what? When you have something that you are looking for. It all comes when you have something that you are looking for. But if you don't have anything that you are looking for, you are basing on what? Your instincts, then it's going to be very tough. You are not waiting for anything important. So what I'm waiting for is the price to break out from this zone, push back on this level, then I will go in for a buy. That's what I'm looking for. So let's move to USD CHF. So USD CHF last week made a big moves over here that I missed the move, but it's all good. Price, there was opportunity every day. Price is going to give opportunity again, so there was no way to fill for more. And I think I got another pair also give me, even though I missed this move, but another pair also gave me an opportunity during that time. So I'm cool with that. So what I'm going to be expecting on USD CHF today, or maybe within the week, let's do our top down analysis and see what you are going to be expecting. So you see, I have a thought process. I have down a written rules, everything that I look for. I have my written rules that I look for in a trade. Okay, so looking at the USD CHF for the monthly time frame, I have to do my top down analysis, see what is going on at other time frames, then what I will transition to the lower time frame. So looking at the monthly time frame, I'm having this rejectional level over here at the monthly time frame. Okay, I'm having this rejectional level over here. I'm having this rejection level over here. So everything in my trading, everything changed when I started what? Keeping track of my trades. Everything, my confidence level went up. I saw clarity, because what I was doing is just to rinse and repeat the same process that I'm doing. So trading becomes very interesting for me when I started tracking out all my winning trades, when I started tracking my trades that I take. But mostly I was tracking my winning trades, getting rid of the things that I'm doing wrong. If I make a mistake, what I will do is what? I'm not going to be repeating the same process again. What I will do is what? I will continue focusing on what the things that I'm doing that is giving me what? That is giving me clarity. JPY, please, can you check that one too? Yeah, okay, I will check it for you. USD JPY. That pair is kind of tricky, so I'll even remove it from my watch list. So what's happening on USD CHF? USD JPY. So with regards to what I'm saying, you need to first of all look at what? Keep track of what? Your trades. Okay, keep track of your trade. Trading comes with a lot of work. It comes with being able to what? Like re-evaluate your performance, evaluating your performance to get to know what you are doing wrong. The moment you start doing those things, you are going to see massive change in what? The way you see the market. So you don't have to fight the market, you don't have to be angry with the market. The only thing that is required from you to become a good trader is to make sure you are keeping track, you're having data. Okay, you are having data backing everything that you do. If you're having data that is backing everything that you are going to be executing trades very confidently, you are not going to get affected or what. You are not going to be getting psychological this emotional trauma. You are not going to get psychological problems when it comes to trading, because you have taken the same thing every day, and you can, if the trade is even going against you, what you can do is to go back the similar trade that you have taken before. If you are taking a trade now and you don't have any similar trade that looks like the trade you have taken, then you are gambling. Because if you have traded for a very long time, you need to have a data. So if you can't just make a reference to the past data that you've taken, then I think you are gambling. Okay, I think you are gambling. So trading is very, very important when it comes to what data collection is very, very important when it comes to trading, and it's even applied to all our life, general life. It's also applied to, if you are not keeping track of what you are doing, you are not going to be, if you want to be productive, you need to make sure what you're having data back in your past activities that you've been doing in the past. That's what's going to help you to be productive within the day. So data collection is very, very important when it comes to trading. So someone is saying I should analyze USD So with USD looking at the monthly time frame, the monthly time frame is currently what, having this resistance level over here. So the reason why this is called resistance is because price is below what, the candle is below this horizontal line. So anytime the candle is below this horizontal line, it becomes a resistance. So currently there was a resistance over here, there was a support over here. So moving to the weekly time frame, with the weekly time frame has made a nice breakout. Okay, the weekly time frame is currently trending down. Price broke out from the zone, currently making lower low. It's made high, it is making lower low, it's made high, it is currently making lower low. Okay, so what we are expecting from the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, is to pull back over here, then price will continue up. So if you look at the weekly time frame, this is the current rejectional level over here. This is the current rejectional level over here. Okay, at the weekly time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, price is currently what, having this rejectional level too as well. Price is currently having the rejectional level too as well. Okay, there was this rejectional level over here. So you're having a clean zone. If you watch this, you're having a clean space over here. Okay, there was a clean space over here for price to fall. But what you are going to be doing is what, if you look at the H4 time frame, H4 time frame is currently what, making break. It's currently consolidating over here. So looking at the left at the H4 time frame, because my magical time frame is the H4 time frame, I make my decision on the H4 time frame. So we're having this rejectional level 2 over here. So this is currently in a consolidation. So price is currently sitting on this zone. Where did I even get this zone? Is it on a weekly time frame? On the H4 time frame, where did I get this zone? The blue one. Looking at the weekly, looking at the daily. Yeah, so I think I got it over here. So the daily time frame is currently giving this rejectional level. Looking at left, you don't have any rejectional level looking left. So looking at the H4 time frame, where was this one coming from? So you're having these zones over here. So the reason why this zone is very important is when price was coming down, when price broke out from this one, it's pulled back over here. Price broke out from this side, it pulled back over here. Price broke out from this one, it pulls back over here. So how many rejection are you seeing over here? We are seeing how many rejection. There was one rejection, another rejection, another rejection. So for me not to get to be in consolidation, what I'll be expecting is what, price to break out, make a pullback, then what, it will come to this level. You get it? That's the only thing I'll be expecting from price. I would love price to break out from the zone, make a pullback, then it will come and retest over here. Currently, price has retested on this level several times. So let's look left and see if you are going to be having, okay, so I think you're having clean space over here. There was a clean space over here, but I would not love to take here. If you want to take at this point, if you look at the trend, the H4 time frame trend looks like an uptrend. Okay, it looks like an uptrend. The body of this candle has broken above this one, so it has invalidated the trend to an uptrend. So the best way to go by this trade, okay, the best way to go by this trade is to wait for price to break out from this one. Because if you use the line chart, that's where you are going to understand or get to know that price has currently the body of the candle has broken above this one. Okay, the body of the candle has broken above this one. So price has broken out from this one. It is currently it has broken out from this one. So the zone has turned to the structure or the trend of the market has turned to an uptrend, because the line chart usually gives the body of the candle. It gives clarity on where the body closed. Okay, so the body of the candle has broken above this one, so the trend has currently shifted to an uptrend. So it is going to turn to a downtrend when price breaks out of this one, before the body of the candle breaking out from this zone before the trend will shift a downtrend. So at this point on USD JPY, what I would love waiting for, based on the time frame I mostly focus on or consider, okay, based on the time frame that I consider, is I'm waiting for price to break out from this one, make a pullback over here, then I will go for a sell. I think that will be a good and nice trade setup, because price is going to test, or price is going to pull back on this level. Okay, price is going to pull back on this level, price is going to pull back on this level before the trend will continue. So at the safer side, what I will urge, or what I will admonish everyone to be doing, the person who sent this one, what I would love for me, if it were to me, what I would love doing is I would love price to break out, pull back on this level, like what happened on NZD JPY the other time, the trade I took on NZD JPY. The other time. Yeah. So this was the trade I took on NZD JPY. Yeah, where is it? I want to show you a similar trade. So you see, because I have track of the trades, this trade. So you see, price broke out from this zone. You get it? So price broke out from this zone. What happened? Price retested on this zone, and I took a sell over here. So a similar thing is what I'm expecting on USD JPY. Okay, when price broke out on this one, I wasn't in haste to take a sell. Okay, I waited for price to pull back on this level. I waited for price to pull back on this level before I took the sell. Okay, before I took the sell. So similar thing, this is what I'll be expecting it to on USD JPY. Yeah, so as I'm saying, I'll be waiting for price to break out from this zone, make a pullback over here, price to pull back over here, then I'll go in for a sell. So at this point, price is currently in this zone. So this zone, I'll consider it to be no trade zone for me, because considering the zone, it's kind of even small. How many pips range? The pip range is like, the pip range over here is like 33 pips. Wow, we have it's having a lot of pips. The pip range is like 33 pips. So currently price is in a range, and even if you are taking a sell over here at this point, where are you going to place your stop loss? You need to consider where you are going to place your stop loss. And I've been saying it over and over again that if you are placing your stop loss, make sure your stop loss is at what? A stronger area of interest. Okay, you need to place your stop loss at a stronger area of interest. You don't have to place your stop loss in the middle of a range. And one thing you need to understand is what, if you are placing your stop loss in the middle of what, maybe if you are using like time frame like the 15-minute time frame, support and resistances, or maybe the 15-minute time frame market structure, or you are using time frames like maybe the 5-minute market structure as your time frame for the market structure, you need to understand that it is easily for price to invalidate that. Those time frames, support and resistance, those time frame market structures are not strong as compared to the high time frame. The high time frame market structures are kind of very strong. So I mostly prefer or recommend using the high time frame structure. So what I'll be waiting for is for price to break out. As I said, this one is no trade zone for me. This level is no trade zone for me because of what? The body of the candle closing above this one. It seems like what? It seems to me like what? A break of what? Structure. Okay, the body of the candle breaking above. If you watch it well, you can see it very well that the body of the candle has broken above. Okay, so price has pulled back. So I'm expecting price to continue up to this side. Okay, price to continue up to this side because the daily time frame is what? A downtrend. The daily time frame is a downtrend. So what is demanded from you is what? Just look for a nice structure at the H4 time frame, which is going to be in line with the daily time frame. Then you take a sell. That's what I'll be waiting for. So this point is no trade zone for me unless I see a shift in trend. But at this current moment, this area is no trade zone for me. You see, trading is like subjective game, so it is an individual decision making game. So based on, for me, how I see the market, there was no trade for me, no trade zone for me, no trade zone. So where I would love taking a trade is when price has broken out from this one, pull back over here, then I'll take a sell. That's what I would love to go for. Let's look at AUD USD. Good morning, Brainy. How are you? So somewhere Rafi, please. There's a gap in GBP JPY in H1 time frame. Please, can you check GBP JPY? So before you take a gap, you need to understand that gap trading should follow the direction of the market. So you see, last time on Monday we took a gap trading on USD card and it fails. So you need to understand that it doesn't mean it is going to fail immediately. Okay, it doesn't mean it needs to fail immediately. So you need to understand that you are following the direction of the market when it comes to gap trading. Okay, so let's analyze GBP JPY. So with GBP JPY, looking at the monthly time frame, there was this rejectional level over here. We change it to a line chart. There was a rejectional level over here. Looking at the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame is kind of not clear. There was a rejectional level over here too as well. There was a rejectional level over there. Looking at the daily time frame, the daily time frame is an uptrend. Let me change it to a line chart. So the daily time frame is an uptrend. Price is currently creating this support over here at the daily time frame. Okay, so price is currently in a strong zone over here. There was this strong zone over here, in the sense that you're having weekly zone over here, you're having daily zone over here. So looking at the H4 time frame, let me change it to so the H4 time frame trend is also what? An uptrend. So daily and H4 are in the same direction. Looking at the daily, daily and H4 are in the same direction. So let's change it to a candle chart. Okay, so looking at this one, you will notice that the previous candle of this one, the previous candles broke below this ones. Okay, so since mostly I based on the H4 for my decision making, the candles broke below this one. So I will allow the H4 to create this support over here, but one thing about GBP JPY is also a fast moving pair. Okay, it's also a fast moving pair. So I would love the closure. I would love to see the closure of this candle at the higher time frame. And since it moves very fast, if you get a closure above this one, I think it's going to be a good buy. It is going to be a good buy, 47 pips. Okay, it is going to be a good buy. So the H4 candle, the ongoing H4 candle has broken above this one. So I would love, for instance, what I will wait for is what? I would love to see this one creating this support over here. Okay, so we're having 2 hours for this one to close. If it creates this support over here, then it's going to be a nice buy, like a similar trade to what the USD card trade that I took the other time. Okay, the USD card trade that I took the other time. You see, that's my plan. Okay, so if we're going to base on the 15-minute time frame to take a buy, that's up to you. But for me, I have a systematic rule that I follow. So what I would love to wait for is to wait for the H4 to give me a support, because I would have taken a buy if this bearish candles close below it's close below this, it's close around this level. Okay, if it was able to retest on this one, I would love to take a buy. But currently the candles broke below the zones. It broke below the zones. So I would love to see a closure of this. If this candle close, then I'll be looking for a buy. It's a nice trade setup, and the H1 time frame too has also shifted trend. Okay, we're having a clean zone over here. So if this candle close, okay, in the next, it will be closing around 9 a.m. If this candle close like this sharp, I'll take a buy. Okay, if this candle close, I would love to see this candle closing. And as I'm saying, GJ is a fast moving pair. So as to, is it going to give us that chance? So this was the example that I wanted to give on the USD card trade I took the other time. It is similar trade idea. This trade that I took over here. So you can see this trade over here. This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting price to create this support over here. Okay, so I'm expecting this one to also create the same support. You can see they are similar trade. And what did I do? I took a buy over here. So it's the same thing that I'm expecting this one to also do. Okay, I'm expecting this one to do. But before that, I would love the H4 to close below, because this is a strong zone. And when it comes to strong zones, if we are using the smaller time frames as a considerate of a break of the zone, sometimes you can get faked out. So the reason why a lot of people get faked out is because of the lower time frame break of zone is it can fake you out. Okay, the lower time frame, because this is a stronger time frame zone, and for you to confirm that we are having price has really broken out from the zone, then I think using the higher time frame is more recommendable than using the H15 time frames and those stuff. Okay, even though H15 has broken. So if you watch this candle over here, you notice that even though the timing was very different, but you get to understand that at a certain point the 15-minute time frame broke out of this zone, and what happened? It's wick, or it's closed below again. This point broke out from this zone, and what happened? Price broke below again. Okay, so have you seen something of that sort at the H4 time frame, where price has closed above? Like, let's say maybe the H4 time frame candle has broken above this one and it has come back again. It is something that doesn't happen more often. Okay, so you need to understand that using the lower time frame and the high time frame, you can use the same strategy on the lower time frames, and at the same time you can use the same strategy on the high time frame. But when it comes to using the same strategy on the lower time frame, you are going to expose yourself to high risks. The chances of you losing a trade is very high as compared to using the higher time frame. The higher time frame is the confirmation are stronger as compared to the lower time frame. So as I'm saying, I would have taken a buy if the candle, this bearish candle, close around this level, not closing below. Okay, that's when I would have taken a buy. But since this candle closed below, it tells me that price can still trend to this level, because price can move down to this level and still the trend is what? An uptrend. Okay, it can retrace up to this level. So I would love to wait for the H4 to close. If I miss it, it's fine. It's not part of my trading rule or my trading plan. As I'm trading, I'm kind of a swing day trader. Okay, I want a high confirmation trace. So the 50-minute time frame is looking good, especially on the 30-minute time frame like this. It is looking good, but I would love to wait for the H4 for closure for me to get a strong confirmation. So that's what I'm expecting it to see, because, and again, we're having a gap over here, as Daniel somewhere we have said, we're having a gap over here to get filled. Okay, so price can move up, but I don't care. It's not part of my plan, so I don't care. So AUD USD, what's happening over there? So with AUD USD, looking at AUD USD at the monthly time frame, we're having this trend over here. Price is currently approaching this strong level over here. So you see, all these things that I'm doing, I'm going to be teaching them in the boot camp. Okay, you get to understand my thought process, everything. So if you are not part of the boot camp yet, please kindly book your seats. Okay, kindly book your seat. My number, check the description. You can see my details over there. You can contact me and book your seat in the training that is ongoing. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do well to subscribe to the channel. If you have not given a like to the video, to kindly give a like to the video. So looking at AUD USD, I'm expecting price to come to this level. Okay, price is currently approaching this level. Looking at the weekly time frame, the monthly time frame, it looks like you're having this zone. There's a zone over here. So looking at the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame trend is not clear, but I don't care. Looking at the daily time frame, wow, the daily time frame is kind of looking good. If you look at the weekly time frame, the only rejectional level you are having at the weekly time frame is giving us a clean space, that a zone that price can fill. You get it? This is a clean zone that price can fill. Looking at the daily time frame, as what? Currently, it was trending up over here, and there was a shift in trend at this point. This was the area that we had a shift in trend. Okay, this was an area that we had a shift in trend. So price at the daily time frame is an uptrend. Okay, price is currently sitting. So you see this level that we had. We had it at the weekly time frame. So this was the weekly time frame zone, and at the same time, the daily time frame is also aligned on this level exactly. So what does it tell you? It tells you that this level is a strong zone. Okay, this level is a strong zone, because we had the weekly time frame on this level, and currently the daily time frame is also approaching this level. Price has currently broken out from the zone, the consolidation zone. Currently we're testing on this one. What are you expecting? A continuation of the trend at the daily. So the daily time frame is currently looking good. So let's see if the H42 is also doing the same thing, because the magical time frame, as we mostly say, is the magical time frame is the H4 time frame. So currently on the H4 time frame, price is also an uptrend. Okay, price is currently an uptrend at the H4 time frame. So this is currently this level, this swing that we are seeing over here, this market swing, that we are seeing over here is what we call complex structure. So this is how the structure is looking like. Let's try and come out with a skeletal frame of the market. So price made high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Okay, it's made low, high, lower low. Okay, lower low. So at this point, This is what a complex structure. This is a complex structure. You get to understand that the highs wasn't broken. So assuming, or suppose maybe if the high got broken and the low got broken, this point would have turned towards a downtrend. But prices, the highs are being respected. So if you have joined my bootcamp before, you get to understand that I explained this one, the reason why it is still what, a downtrend. Okay, the highs are still being respected. The highs are still being respected. So if you have not joined the bootcamp before, you need to do well to join. The highs are getting respected. There was no area, or there was no point where price broke out from what, the zone. So the highs are getting respected. The highs are getting respected. So the only point price, when it comes to the rule for what, a shift in what, an uptrend to a downtrend, price should make what, higher high, comes down and break what, the higher low. At this point, price was just making high. The higher high wasn't broken. It was just making high. It was just making high. So this tells you that what, the trend is what, a downtrend. The trend is an uptrend. Okay, the trend at this point is an uptrend. The trend is an uptrend at this point. So when it comes to deciding on the decision, deciding on what to do on AUD USD, the daily time frame is really looking good. But since I don't base solely on the daily time frame, I would love to what, come to the H4 time frame. Okay, I would love to come to the H4 time frame. H4 time frame retesting on this one, and I'm expecting the reason is what, if you watch the previous candle, you get to understand that the previous candle, the bearish candle, this ongoing bullish candle has broken the bearish candle. So it tells you candle structure is what, an uptrend. But that is not the only way we are going to make our decision. Okay, so when it comes to this one, AUD USD, what I'm expecting is to price to come to this level. Okay, see a shift in trend towards a downtrend, because as I said, the trend is currently what, an uptrend. Okay, the trend is currently an uptrend. Daily time frame is what, a downtrend. H4 time frame is what, an uptrend. So I want to see an alignment in what, the daily and H4. Since they are what, inconsistent with each other, what I would be expecting to be doing is what, I would love to see price, what, the daily time frame, H4 time frame align, like comparing it to GBP JPY, for instance. The daily time frame an uptrend, the H4 time frame too is also what, an uptrend. So you see, the daily time frame was an uptrend. H4 time frame is currently also what, an uptrend. So this is what I'm expecting to see. Okay, this is what I'm expecting to see. So if you come to this one, what I'm expecting it to happen is what, for price to see a shift in trend. Okay, so everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm basing my decision on is based on data. Okay, it's based on data. So based on my data, if you watch my past, let me show you some of my past trades. If you watch my past trade, let me check my, I think I've forgotten. If you watch my past trades, funding, my funding account that has been slow, I have to make some payout this month. If you watch some of my history, you get to understand that what, everything is what, calculated. Okay, every trade that I take is calculated. Okay, every trade that I take is calculated. So what I do mostly to get my system is what, to watch my winning trades, find out what did I do. Okay, so everything that I'm saying is based on data that I've collected. That is why I'm basing my decision on that. So at this point on AUD USD, what I'll be expecting is what, for price to break out from this zone. Okay, for price to what, if price break out of this zone, I'm expecting price to retest on this one. And if price come and retest on this one, it is a strong confirmation that it is going to be very difficult for price to what, break in this break out from this zone. This zone is very strong, so I'll be expecting price to what, come and retest over here, see a shift in trend at this point, something like this. Okay, at this point trend has shifted to what, a downtrend. Then what, I'll wait for a pullback, then take the continuation of the trend. So this is what I'll be expecting. So I don't have any bias when it comes to what, AUD, when it comes to AUD USD, okay, the trend at the H4 time frame is an uptrend. So I'll be expecting, since this area, if you look left, you will get to understand that you're having clean zone over here. Okay, you're having clean zone over here. So I'll be expecting price to come to this level. Then what? You see the continuation of the trend. That's what I'll be expecting it to happen. So GJ is looking good. It is straight that if it closes around the side, I'll take a buy quick. I will not hesitate. So I'm patient. So the H1 has closed. The H1 has closed. But one thing else I'm saying, GJ is very fast. So let me hope if this one is going to close. It's very fast that since you're having a clean zone, the chances that it can move very fast before me is very high. And this zone is very strong. Okay, but I have to follow my plan. And looking at this one has broken above this one. This one has broken above this one. So if I miss it, fine, because I have to trade based on the data I've collected. It's looking good, but the candle hasn't closed yet. The H1 has closed. So the H1 has currently closed above this one. It's looking good. Looking at the 30-minute time frame is also looking good. The 15-minute time frame. Yeah, this trade is looking good. But as I'm saying, I will wait for the H4 to close. If I miss it, fine. It's looking good for a buy. 44 pips. Yeah, so with GG, I have to stick to the plan. Okay, I have to stick to the plan. Because one thing that I'm considering is looking at the H4 time frame. Candle structure is an uptrend. Candle structure is currently an uptrend. You get it? Candle structure is an uptrend. So let me see, even if the stop loss will be 38 pips, like let's say 40 pips. This one, so like 1-to-1 trade. But I'll let it go. I will let it go. If it moves, fine. And it's Monday morning, so I don't have to make what do you call it? So you've considered GBP USD, USD CHF. So USD CHF was the pair that we were analyzing before GBP JPY interferes. So looking at USD CHF, at the monthly time frame, we're having this rejectional level over here. At the monthly time frame, we're having this rejectional level too over here. So you see the reason why you are going to be very disciplined. You see how I was very disciplined, because it doesn't fit what I look in a trade. Okay, that is why I was very disciplined towards stay back. So if I'm not having a trading plan, if I was not having a trading plan, I would have executed impulsively. You get it? So if you have a trading plan, most of the things you are going to get rid of them. You are going to get rid of most of the things based on having a trading plan. Okay, so that's why a lot of people say trading psychology books and those things are bullshit. Because of what? they are all BS. If you have a trading plan, all these things are going to be, you are going to get rid of all these things. Yeah, so you're having this gap. So it looks similar to the Monday trade we took on USD card the other time too. The same trade setup. But that one, I think that one, the H4 candle closed. So that's why I was even able to take the trade. I think that one gave a nice confirmation, or a good confirmation as compared to DJ. That one gave a good confirmation. So nothing is random here. We don't do things random. We need to wait for confirmation. Okay. So USD CHF, I think will be the last listing. So you're having this trading, you're having this zone over here. So if I have any pair that you want me to analyze, you see someone brought GG and it has caught my attention. So if you are also having a trading pair that you are looking up to, you can bring it on board and we analyze it together. So USD CHF on the weekly time frame is currently on what? This rejectional levels. Okay, price has currently gotten to this rejectional level. If you use your line chart here, I'll be able to get the zone very well. So you're having this rejectional level too as well at the daily time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, we're having this clean zone over here. So another rejectional level over here. So looking at the H4 time frame, so the daily time frame is what? The trend for the daily time frame is a downtrend. You get it? Perfect one. Perfect downtrend. Price is currently in a downtrend. Looking at the H4 time frame, H4 time frame is also what? H4 time frame is also what? A downtrend. Okay, H4 time frame is also a downtrend. But one thing you need to understand is what? When it comes to USD CHF, it is currently in a strong zone. Okay, so it looks similar. This trade is also looking the same thing as what happened the other time that we made this trade. This one too, there was a daily zone over here and we couldn't get a chance to execute this trade. There was a daily zone over here. If you look at the H4 time frame, you get it. So price was currently, if you watch the previous candle, you notice that price retested on this one and wake back again. Okay, so it's the same thing that is doing over here. So looking at the zone is kind of, this zone is not big. So if price is closing around this side, I will not love taking this trade because the zone is kind of choked. The zone is not big. Okay, the zone is not big. I want a bigger zone. So a zone like this one, a space like this one, like 36 pips. Even if you take spread, then the price is not getting to the zone, the target like 5 pips, I still have like 30 pips to take advantage of. Bigger zone. Okay, if the zone is very small, I will not love taking it. And price is currently in what? This golden zone. This zone is this strong zone. This zone is very strong. This zone is very strong. So, and if you watch this candle, you will notice that the candle has broken above the zone. Okay, the candle has broken above the zone, and this one, the candle structure is currently an uptrend. So I'm not interested in a buy for now. Okay, I'm not interested in a buy for now because I follow the trend. So I'm not interested in a buy. I would love price to close. I'm more interested in a sell. And if there was no opportunity for a sell on this trade, I'll have to move to another market and look for a sell. Has the market really started opening at 7? Because I'm not seeing. So you see the reason that I said I'm waiting for the H4 to close. You see what the market is doing currently. When it comes to the lower time frames, you can easily get faked out. You get it? You can easily. So let's wait for a proper confirmation candle. Okay, if you are like in rush, you are going to lose a lot. So that's why I'm saying everything is based on data. Do you have data backing whatever you are doing? Do you have data? You need to have data. Okay, data is going to take you from stress. Data is going to be taking you from stress. If you have experience about something, you are very confident. If you have experience about something, you are very, very confident. So the reason why a lot of people have been saying, I don't have confidence to do this, I don't have confidence to be. The reason why you don't have confidence is because you have less experience. Okay, if you're having if you have been given a mathematics to solve like 1 + 1, are you going to be scared, or are you going to be very courageous to just solve it because you understand that it is 2, you know it is 2. Okay, you can prove it that it is 2, so you are going to be very courageous to write 2. But if you are doing something that you don't have experience, you become like you are not sure of what you are doing. Okay, it's the same. That's what I come to understand about trading. Okay, it's the same thing. So you just have to have data. If you have data backing everything and you are not going to break your trading plan, you are going to be making money from trading. Okay, you are going to be making money from trading. So trading plan has been something that has made me enjoy trading. The moment I start tracking my trading becomes I began seeing clarity in trading. Okay, I began seeing clarity in trading. Trading began to be fun to me. Okay, so gold is doing what? So you are waiting for, since it is in range, I'm not interested in taking a buy. I want a proper buy to take. Okay, I don't want to put myself in a zone that it is kind of. So the market, I think it's now setting up. So opportunities are not. The market is not giving us the opportunities you want. And as I said, Mondays are kind of freaky. Monday morning, especially based on my losing trades that I've been taking, it's kind of freaky Mondays. So I would love to wait. So I'm now going to be scanning my market to see if during the New York session I'll be seeing an opportunity or be getting an opportunity. So I've not scanned the market yet. So I have to scan the market to see. So far with the major pairs, there was no opportunity. There was no trade opportunity for me on the major pairs. You get it? On the major pairs, there was no opportunity so far for me. The markets are all in what? Consolidation. So USD card. What am I seeing on USD card? Wow, it looks like there was an opportunity on USD card. Another opportunity on Monday. So let's analyze USD card and see. It looks like there was an opportunity. So monthly time frame, this rejectional level over here. So if you have any question, kindly drop it in the chat box. If you want me to scan any market for you, kindly drop it in the chat box. So the weekly time frame, there was this rejectional level over here. On the daily time frame, so the daily time frame trend is what? An uptrend. Okay, there was this rejectional level over here. Yeah, perfecto. So USD card, an opportunity, but Monday, Monday morning. This is A+ setup on USD card. I didn't even see. So you see, we're having this rejection. So USD card is looking good for a buy, but Monday is what I'm considering, because I've taken trades looking good like this on Monday that I've lost, but I'll take a buy on this one. I'll take a buy. Yeah. So the risk reward is like 1 to 2. The risk reward is like 1 to 2. So I'll take a buy. If it fails, then maybe I'll take a buy on this one. This A plus setup for me. I'll take a buy. If it breaks, wow, you were about to miss. I didn't even check this one. You were about to miss this great opportunity. So this is a perfect trade setup. Let's analyze it again. Maybe there was a zone that because this one looks clean. It looks more than clean in my sight. Looking at the monthly time frame, it looks more clean. So the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, the weekly time frame, there was a rejectional level over here. Looking at the daily time frame, the daily time frame to another. So price is currently not approaching this level. It's going to take some time, but let's still identify it. Looking at the H4, the daily time frame is an uptrend, right? The daily time frame is an uptrend. Price has pulled back, created a support over here. So this trade is really looking good. This trade is really looking good. And if it fails, then my idea of Monday skepticism is true. Okay. If it fails, then that Monday skepticism is true, because there's no way this trade should fail. It's not like there's no way, because I'm not a market maker, but this trade is looking good in a way that it shouldn't fail. So if it fails, then the Monday idea of markets being skeptical, market being dicey rather, is true. Yeah, so I'm planning to take a buy. If it breaks above this one, I'll take a buy. I'll take a buy if it breaks above this one. So like 20 pips. Like 20 pips. So if it breaks above, I'm going to take a buy. Let me look at the lower time frame. The lower time frame. So we have like 41 minutes for this candle to close. Looking at the 30 minutes. Yeah. So I would love to see the break of the H4 high. That's when I'm going to take a buy. So this trade is really looking good. But I see I've taken trades on Mondays that have failed, so that's what it's making me like doubting this. But this is I'm even surprised like something of that sort has formed. So you see the market has come back to normal, so a perfect opportunities are being presenting itself. So we're having this support over here, another support over here. How many support levels? Support. So this same trade happened on 10th of April. Okay, last year 10th of April on GBP USD. The same trade happens on 10th of April on GBP USD. So you see the GBP JPY, what is happening? So you see the zone wasn't the lower time frame. So if you follow me for long and you don't become profitable, you don't make money from the Forex market, then it is your own distance. So I said 10th of, I don't want this opportunity to pass by. So 10th of April, was it 10th of April 2024? I will look at that. So I said Monday morning, so you need to manage your risks in case maybe there's opportunities for the trade to be taken, because Mondays are kind of tricky. Okay, so I'm going to give a shot. I'm going to give a try. If it fails, then I'll get to understand that Mondays are not for me, because I've taken some trades on Mondays that fails. So if this one happens, it fails, then this is a good trade. I won't lie to you. This is a good trade, especially if the H1 close like this. I'll even put my stop at the H1 time frame so that I'll get a good risk to reward. I'll get a good RR. Yeah, so maybe 1 to 2. I'll get a good RR. But before that, let's wait and see what's going to happen. But my time too is up, so maybe those in my private group, you will talk about it. I'll have to send a signal. I'll send a signal with this one. I'll send a signal. I'll send a signal in there. So if you are not in the private group, you are missing out. So let me bring it on top. Let me bring it on top. So Trump does not rule out recession while downplaying business concern about his tariffs. So gold is moving up. Gold is kind of moving up. Gold has been moving. If you are buying gold, then you have peace of mind, because gold has been moving. It always moves up. Yeah, so we are looking forward to take a buy. If you just joined the stream, we are looking forward to take a buy on USD card when it breaks above this one. Okay, when price breaks above this one, we are going to take a buy. So this is what multiple rejectional levels. You see how the candle is choked over here? It is choked to break below. So you are looking forward to what? Take a buy when it breaks above this one. So you see how I'm very confident about this trade? It's because I'm having a track record. I'm having a data that is backing this trade, backing the decision I want to take on this trade. Okay, I have a track. I have a data backing. So let me see. This thing might move. That's what I'm saying. It's Monday, and with wow, Charlie, that thing is moving. Let me set up. So when it breaks above this one, so the stop loss is going to be 13 pips. I'll be using this one as a stop loss. As a stop loss. So I'll be using the previous low as a stop loss. As I'm saying, Mondays are freaky. So if it gets triggers, please kindly make sure. So it has broken. So it has broken. Yeah, so it has broken the tip. So as I'm saying, Mondays are freaky. So make sure you manage your risks. So I've already told you why Mondays are freaky. Mondays are kind of freaky. So the logical stop will be here. So if this trade fails, then my idea of Monday being dicey is true. If this trade happens to fail, because this trade is looking good beyond failing. Okay, so if it fails, then Monday being dicey is true. So when price gets to the price level is going to be 43.70. So if this trade fails, then Monday mornings I will not be taking trades again. If it fails, then it will be strong confirmation. $43.70. $43.70. Yeah, so exactly what I said. Mondays are kind of tricky Mondays. Exactly what I said. Let's see. Exactly what I said. So everything is based on data. Okay, everything is based on data. So with this trade, based on experience, I might close the trade and not to be doing that thing on Monday morning again. Based on experience, because this trade, there's no way this trade should fail. So based on experience, I have to put a stop to that. So let's see how it's going to go. I might close the trade short. So I just closed the trade. Yeah, I just closed the trade because Mondays. So you see, as we started the stream, I was being stubborn. I didn't listen to experience. Mondays, from experience, my losses are coming from Mondays. So I just closed the trade. Monday mornings are kind of freaky based on my experience. So I remember last week the same thing happened over here. Where was it? This one. And price put back later during the New York session, it moved. This same setup is happening over here. Okay, and even this one is stronger. So I just closed the trade. Sometimes you pay when it comes to trading. Before you learn, you need to pay before you learn. Okay, so losses you lose, then you learn from your experience. So I should have listened to my experience, my data, and not to take this trade. Okay, based on what I said earlier when the stream started, I should have listened and not to take the trade, but I was being stubborn. But I paid the price. You get it? I paid the price. Because Mondays, based on my experience, checking my data, I noticed that my losses are coming from Mondays. So I didn't even take it on my prop. I took it on my small accounts and I paid the price. Okay, so I cut the profit short. I cut the losses short. I didn't wait for it to get to my full stop loss. This was my full stop loss. Mondays are dicey. So experience, you pay small you pay small dues to learn something big in the market. You learn, okay? You pay to learn when it comes to the market. You see, when I came to the chat, when I came to the stream, I was saying Mondays, and this trade was looking good for me not to take. It was really looking good, and you get to understand that by New York session, this trade will just move and it will just move. So I cut my profit shots. I don't want to lose more than what is expected. I will recover within the week. I'll recover. So we learn every day. Mondays are kind of my losses. Most of my losses are coming from Mondays. Looking at my data, most of my losses are coming from Monday morning. When Monday morning lending session, that's where my losses are coming from. So maybe I'll be targeting this trade. I'll still be watching it because it's looking good. It's really looking good. A++ setup. This is A++ setup. Okay, this is A++ setup. So I just closed the trade. So that's why I would have even taken it on my funding account because this is A+ setup. But because I was having that perception about Mondays, you get it. So that's why people you need to pay to learn. You see, I'm losing these things all to get experience, and you expect someone to teach you for free. I just lost money this morning. You get it? I just lost money this morning to get experience. Okay, so now this one has stamped my Monday idea of not taking trades on Monday morning. This one has stamped it. Okay, This one has given me confirmation to not to take trades on Monday, because most of my losses are coming from Mondays. Mondays are kind of freaky. Monday mornings and Friday during what do you call it? Friday after the lending session too, the market becomes very slow. So we learn all these things based on experience. So GJ is also looking good. It's still looking good, but before that, I'll wait for the H4 to close. So you see, as the 50-minute candle broke above and close, this one, you see the market is falling. As the candle broke above, you see it is falling. It fell, and now it's so 50-minute time frame are kind of, they are not stronger time frame confirmations. Okay, they are not stronger time frame confirmations. So we pay to learn when it comes to trading. I don't have to wait for this thing to come to hit my stop loss. Based on my experience, I noticed that it is not good trade. The setup is looking good. Everything is looking good. Everything. This is A++ setup. Daily is looking uptrend. H4 uptrend created this support, this strong area of interest over here. There was this strong area over here, this strong area over here. Price has what broken above this one. So what do you want to see again? Everything is looking good. Everything is looking good. Clean space over here for price to get filled. A++ setup. If it happens, it's normal day. This one would have been a good move this morning. But Monday mornings are kind of freaky. Freaky Mondays. So I cut the losses short. I cut my loss short. So if it flips again, I'll just steady it. Okay, if it flips, I just steady. So you don't have to take losses into heart, because all the losses that you are taking, if you learn from them, you are not going to repeat the same mistakes again. You get it? You are not going to repeating the same mistakes again, because trading is more about personal experience. So if you experience, you take notes. If you lose, you take notes. Why did you lose? Why did you lose? If you lose, you take notes. Why did you lose this trade? Why did you lose this trade? This. You get it? Then you learn from that. So if you don't learn from your losses, that's when you continue chopping more losses. But if you are learning from that, I think you are going to grow. You grow by learning from your losses. Okay. Some of the things are not going to be taught. You need to experience them yourself. So don't take losses into heart. It's all experience. So learn from that. So I said this same setup happened on GBP USD on 9th of GBP USD on 9th of what? 9th of April 2024. 9th of April 2024. Yeah, I think it was around this side. April 9th. Yeah, so the same trade setup over here. This trade changed everything for me. So you see the same setup. So let's compare USD card. So you see this one, price created a support over here. What happened? Price moved. You see, I have records of all of the setups that I take. Okay, let me clear out this one. So you see this one is the same thing that is happening over here. If you clear this one, so comparing this one and this one, see, they are the same. You get it? You see, they are the same. Comparing this one and this one, what happened? This way I would have taken my buy, price breaking above this one, then I'll take a buy. Okay. So you see, this way I would have taken the buy. Wow. So it got to the target, and what happened? Price put back. So it's the same thing that I'm expecting this one to also do. And the timing is not favorable. So it's the same thing, the same setup. So data is very, very important. The same setup over here is happening over here. But this one, the timing is very bad. It's not good. So Monday morning, I take it out from my trade. I'm not going to be executing on Monday morning. So it's not about the economic calendar being slow or something, low volatile. It's not about that. It's about the time. Okay, Monday mornings are not good for trading based on experience. So it's the same thing that happened over here. This one happens to play out. You get it? This one happens to play out, but this one is kind of failing. Okay, this one I would have been angry with myself if I knew I broke my trading plan. But since I followed my trading plan, everything is looking good. The only thing that I didn't follow is the timing. I should have listened to my data. My losses are coming from Monday mornings. You see, last week, for instance, the trade we took was also the same setup over here. It was also the same setup I took over here. This one also failed. Okay, it was Monday and it failed. I've taken multiple trades on Monday that has failed. I remember earlier of this year, USD CHF, I took a trade on USD CHF and it was also a fail. It was also a plus setup. My first stream on this year, my first stream, if you guys will remember, January, my first stream on USD CHF, it also failed. Yeah, this one too was also looking good. There was a clean zone over here. This one was also looking good. Okay, this one was also looking good. I was expecting price to flip because all the higher time frames were uptrend. I was expecting price to flip to fill this zone, and it failed. It was also on Monday. Okay, so Monday mornings, out of my trading plan. I might even reschedule the stream to maybe you make it Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Friday too is also Friday morning. It's kind of good, but Friday New York session is kind of dicey. If you are not careful, you are going to lose all your profit back to the market. So the best times to trade is Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, these 3 days. So you see, when it comes to trading, you have limited time. Okay, you have limited time. So I'm okay with this loss because the market I followed, the plan is this A plus setup. I've shown you similar trades that happens that it played out. So it happens that the timing wasn't good. So trading is more about what personal experience. You need to take. That's why I'm always preaching on keep track of your trades. 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 If you don't keep track of your trades, you are not going to know what you are doing wrong. So keeping track of your trades is going to help you to know what exactly you are doing. So you're having different websites that will help you. Notion, you can use Notion. You're having Google this thing. You can use Google this thing to do it. Track your trades, okay? Or you can use my FX books. Go back to your trades and find out why you are losing trade. That's what is going to help you to grow as a trader. Okay, being good trader doesn't come by default. It comes by doing a lot of work. Okay, doing a lot of work. Don't listen to the noise out there. Have time for yourself and grow as a trader. Take this one as a profession by growing as a trader. Okay, that's how you are going to become you are going to become good at trading. Your confidence level is going to move up when you're having a data. If you're having a data, you are going to be very courageous. You are going to be very confident to execute. You can boldly come out to say, this trade is going to buy, this trade is going to sell. But if you don't have a data, you are going to get scared. You are going to be, if you are taking a trade, you are going to be scared. You are going to be worried because you don't have any data backing what you are doing. So you see this similar trade that I took over here. I've given you a track record. I've given you a data that the same thing happened on 10th of April 2024. The same trade setup happened, and what happened? It's played out. I've given you a data. Okay, so being good at trading doesn't come default. It comes with a lot of work. So those who are there, those who are just doing guessing game, please, it's not going to take you anywhere. Take trading seriously. Other than that, you are rather going to be donating more to the system. Okay, so when we came to the market earlier this morning, I said Monday mornings are freaky. Monday mornings, but I just hardened my heart not to listen because the trade was looking perfect, and I was even doubting how come this trade setup has what prevail itself like this. Okay, because this kind of trade setup doesn't happen more often. Okay, so I said, you let me give it a try. So I took it on my personal account and it failed. So I've bookmarked this one. I've pinned it. Monday mornings, get rid of trades. Monday morning, but the trade is still valid. It hasn't failed yet because the candle is still ongoing. So it hasn't failed yet. But I wasn't comfortable with the pullbacks. It hasn't failed yet. Okay, so I think you've done enough. Is anyone having a question? Please kindly give a like to the stream. Click on the like button. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to do you anything. Click on the like button. So the trade hasn't failed, but I close it because of the trade hasn't failed. It's still valid, but I'm still going to be calm. I'm still going to be calm on this trade. It hasn't failed yet. It hasn't failed yet. So, but I'm not going to execute. Even if it moves, let it move. I'm just observing and make my conclusions. I'm not going to execute. So 20 pips, breaks in 13 pips. Yeah, so the trade is still valid, but I'm not going to execute. So those who are still in the trade can just enjoy, but I'm still not going to execute. I've closed my trade. It's early morning to revenge trades and other stuff, so I'm not going to execute. It's still valid. So if you have any question, kindly drop it because I'll be hopping off now. Is anyone having a question? So this morning should tell you the importance of trading plan. I hope you all have seen it yourself. You've all seen it yourself. So if you follow me for 6 months and you don't make it in trading, then trading is not for you. Because for me, I'm going to tell you the reality about how trading works. I'm going to show you the ins and outs, how to make it in trading, how to become good trader. Okay, forget about the social media gimmicks, forget about those. Like, these people are not going to show you how to plan your trade. Okay, so to become good, just focus on yourselves by building your trading plan. That's all what you need. So like, so I risk, like, I still have some percentage. So maybe if the 9 o'clock candle close, I might try it again, giving it 1% risk. Okay, I might try it again, giving it 1% risk. If it happens, it goes in my favor, that's fine. Okay, guys. So what do you guys think about the trade? Is it going to buy or it's going to make a deep retracement? What do you guys think about the trade? Someone, you people should comment. What do you think about the trade? Is it going to buy or is it going to make a deep retracement? Share your thoughts on, or your opinion on, in the chat box. Brainy, if you are here, I want to hear you writing something. Is it going to retrace or is it going to buy? Let me check out on GBP JPY too. So GBP JPY, you see the nosedive that is doing. What's a nosedive? So if this one close and the next one, so we have like 1 hour for this one to close. So if it's close, I'll be considering taking a buy again to give it a second chance. But unless the H4 candle, so the H4 candle close, I'm not taking a trade. Until the H4 candle close. So experience is the key. Experience is the key. So I just want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Is it going to move in our favor by buying? What do you guys think? Comment in the chat box. What do you guys think? So comment in the chat box. What do you people think? What do you think about the trade? Do you guys hear me? Brenny, you are still in it. Okay. Still in it. The big boys are still in it. Let me charge my phone. I have bad experience about Mondays. That's why I close it. I have bad experience about Mondays. So that's why I cut the losses short. So you get to realize, you will notice that after the lending session, this one will just move up. Okay, guys, we've really learned a lot in today's lesson or in today's live stream. You've really learned a lot in today's live stream. So you notice that throughout the live stream, you talked about experience. So experience is very, very important. So you don't have to give up in trading. You just have to learn from your losses and continue repeating what you did. Your winning trades, continue repeating them. That's the only way to go by. Okay, track the days. You track the timing that you take a trade. You get it. You have to track all those things. Then you will know. You get to understand which time of the day is giving you more losses. You get rid of them. Which time of the day, which days are giving you more losses, you get rid of them. Which trade setup is giving you more losses, you get rid of them. You get it. So that's how you become good at trading. So it's not a one-day job, it takes time. So those who are trying to get rich quick, then this game is not for you, because this game is going to demand a lot from you before you start making it. All right, so guys, take care and see you same time. So maybe you are considering, maybe you might be taking Mondays out of the streaming. You might do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's what I'm considering, because Mondays are not good days, especially during the lending session. Okay, guys, I think you've learned a lot. You've learned enough. Okay, so see you same time Thursday. Bye bye to you all.